Now, Storm Watch 12 weather on News Watch 12.
We had a breezy day in southern Oregon and northern California. These are our strongest wind gusts for today. You can see it was anywhere between about 30 to 40 miles an hour in terms of peak gusts from Lakeview all the way over through Montague. And we also had a peak gust of 40 miles an hour in Gold Beach. It was also pretty breezy throughout their entire state as well. In fact, peak wind gusts of 45 miles an hour up in Newport and Tillamook. So that system that moved into the region today provided a lot of wind throughout the region. Highs today were generally into the 60s with the exception of Montague. You had a south wind and it was pretty warm, 72. Contrast that to 64 in Medford, 61 in Brookings, and 64 degrees in Klamath Falls. We still have some showers in the region just to the northeast of town, and we also have more activity off to the western part of Siskiyou County. This is all moving from the southwest towards the north and the east. The bigger band of rain is pushed off to the east of Lakeview at this time, so showers will be slowly decreasing as we go overnight. There is a pretty big system way offshore. In fact, this area of low pressure is pretty broad and it's kind of expanding and it's strengthening and will continue to do so over the next 24 to 48 hours and move into the region for tomorrow. Now we could see a little bit of a break early in the morning. If we get any clearing tonight, we could see some patchy fog. Other than that, we'll still have that slight chance of showers until we get to about lunchtime tomorrow. And then we'll start seeing those showers really start to move into the region, and they'll move from the southwest towards the north and the east. Now, once we get towards tomorrow night into early on Monday, that snow level is actually going to drop to about 5,000 feet. So we're going to start seeing snow in the highest elevations. You won't have to worry about traveling over the Cascade Passes. We're not going to see any snow with this particular system in that sense, but we're going to still see plenty of showers and some thunderstorms for the next couple of days throughout the entire region. And then that area of low pressure finally ends up moving just to our north and then shifts directions. And then the flow is going to turn out of the northwest once we get towards Tuesday, so we could still see some showers. Temperatures will start to be noticeably cooler by then. In terms of rain amounts, we've had a lot of rain along the Oregon coast, between about roughly 2 to 2.75 inches of rain along the Oregon coast. We only got 0.08 of an inch here in Medford, but about 1/2 inch in Grants Pass. We're going to still see plenty of rain with this particular system as it plows into the area. We could still be looking at another 2 to 4 inches along the Oregon coast and less as we head east of the Cascades. In fact, here's some pinpoint numbers: 2.5 to 4.5 inches for the coast and the Coast Range, up to 1.75 inches for the Cascades. Here in the Rogue Valley, we're going to be generally looking at maybe about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain. Other valleys will pick up maybe upwards of 1.5 inches. Shasta Valley, maybe upwards of 1.5 inches, especially over by Mount Shasta City in the Klamath Basin. It will depend on your elevation, so an inch will be fairly close to that, at least around Chemult. Now we're still looking at breezy winds for tomorrow and for the next couple of days, anywhere between about 25 to 35 miles an hour, especially east of the Cascades. But then on Tuesday, things will start to calm down a bit. Now we're going to be looking at plenty of rain throughout the entire region as well. The lone dry day will be on Wednesday, but we're going to still, again, see plenty of showers. But those snow levels will be coming down, like I was saying, Sunday night into Monday, so temperatures will start to cool off. It'll be right around 50 here in Medford, 54 for Brookings, 41 in Klamath Falls, 44 for Mount Shasta City. Now we could be looking at all areas shaded in green, that chance of seeing some thunderstorms for the day tomorrow. Highs for tomorrow, we'll be looking at 60 to 65 up and down I-5, except 53 in Mount Shasta City, 58 in Brookings, low to mid-50s east of the Cascades. So here's your forecast for the Oregon coast: plenty of rain and then changing over to showers and thunderstorms for the next couple of days. Highs will stay pretty much into the 50s. Your lone dry day will be on Wednesday. For Northern California, we'll go from the 60s tomorrow through 50s for the rest of the week. And look at those low temperatures dropping to the 20s for Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So those cold temperatures will come back yet again. Klamath Basin will see rain for the couple days, and then those snow levels come down, your temperatures drop into the 40s, and your lows get very cold by the time we get to Wednesday morning. And for the Cascades, we'll go for the mid-50s for the next couple of days, pretty blustery and showery with some thunderstorms and more snow in the Cascades, especially over by Crater Lake. We'll be looking at maybe upwards of 5 to 10 inches of snow at the very, very peak of Crater Lake by the end of the week. Here in the Rogue Valley, it'll be nice and mild for tomorrow, 63 degrees, then temperatures into the 50s for the next several days, dry on Wednesday.